Where are you going? They are good, we need them. They are important, we need them. But I don't need them as I need God. Go away with the car. Take the Awoboshuaga down. Listen, somebody called me this morning, was like, Papa, so you mean it is true? I said, what is true? That you have left us in Nigeria and you have gone to stay in America. How many cars do you have there? I said, I don't have anyone. I'm using taxi. He said, Papa, are you okay? I said, yes, I'm okay. He said, I went to your house and rain is beating your cars. Sun is shining your cars. The gate man traveled 3 days ago. There is nobody in your house. The house is deserted. All your cars, we need to start them as I leave them to be. There is time for everything. At times, park your car in the house and pick a car to church. We are occupied with so many locketies. We are occupied with so many heavy loads. We are occupied. That is why we struggle for money, yet we don't enjoy the money we die. We fight for life. We don't see the end of the life, and we die and leave it. Why are you troubling yourself too much? How many plates of food can you eat in a time? Guide your heart with all diligence. All diligence. Nothing should trouble you. Even your children should not trouble you. Because you will die one day and go, and your children will continue the journey. Every small thing, I feel like killing myself. Kill yourself. Just kill yourself now. And see if God will kill himself either. When they catch yourself, if you die, God will die. Who told you that? Can we stop troubling ourselves? Can we stop tormenting our spirit? Can we stop disturbing our heart? Can we, oh Jesus, can we keep our heart only for God? No man should occupy your heart. There are two faces of heart. The outer face and the inner face. Listen, every heart has two faces. The outer and the inner face. The outer face is for your husband or your wife. And the inner face is for God. No more, nobody else. So if you keep your ankle in your heart, do you know what you do? If you see that they are fighting you, send it back to them and forget about them. You will see where God will place them. But whilst you are praying about them, this is my uncle, I'm watching time whether he's dead. In the night, my uncle has come again. So even if you see rats in your house, it's your uncle. If you see cockroach, that is my uncle. If you see butterfly, it is my auntie. I know it is my auntie. But I tell you the truth, if you love God, your auntie will look for you in the mirror, they will not see you. If you love God, your uncle will look for you in the water, they will not see you. If you love God, they will do every incantation, they will do every concussion, they will not see you. Am I talking to somebody here? Can somebody run to the love of God? Can you shout, love is everything? Love is everything. Love is everything. There is a woman who died in Nigeria 2 weeks ago. The wife of the president of Nigeria, the mother. When I went to Nigeria, I went to her. She called me. I went to her. Listen, anything I tell you, if I lie, may I never cross this road. And all my people in Nigeria, they know me very well. Listen, the woman called me, said, Papa, I'm having funny dreams. I don't understand. So you come, I look into the palm. I said, Mama, I'm seeing death around you. The woman said, but I'm healthy. I just came back from a checkup in Germany. I said, Mama, I'm seeing death. When I finished, I said, Mama, I need some money. Because they have money. Where? I said, Mama, I need some money. He said, how much? I said, I need 1 million naira. 1 million naira will be like almost $10,000. Which that money is a chicken change for Mama. Mama went and gave me half of it. I prayed for her. The night I had a revelation that she died. I called her on phone. I said, Mama, God said I should give you an assignment to come and sleep in the church for 3 days. Can they do it? Mama said, I cannot do it. I said, Mama, somebody take your phone. Take your phone and Google. The wife of the president. Did you see it last or you did not see it? Go to Google, you'll see it right now. Go to Google. Go to Jonathan mother-in-law, Nigeria. President Jonathan mother-in-law. You will see the way, listen. I said, Mama, come and sleep in the church. Mama said, no. Can't I pay money for it? I said, you don't pay God. You don't bribe God. So I left Nigeria. I came to New York. Last 2 weeks, I was surprised that there was a breaking news that the woman that I prophesied to, who gave me half of that money, which was so small, because I know, because she just finished building the house and the mansion, and they said they want to dedicate the house, and she was telling me that they are going to spend more than $1 million in dedicating the house. I said, Mama, just give me 10. Just give me 10 out of the million. Mama, don't give me. She did not die because she gave. Did you see it? Go to Google, you'll see it. Did you see it? Huh? Who saw it? That is the woman. Scroll it down, you see the car that had the accident. You see the car that had the accident. Breaking news. She's dead. Enter President Goodluck Jonathan mother-in-law car crash. See, it's not funny. I felt bad because Mama did not hear the voice of her son. Maybe because she saw me like this. Hey, don't look at me. Look at the things I say. If you want to judge me from here to here, I am not even worthy to carry microphone. Who am I for God to use to bless somebody? Have you seen it? Have you seen the car? Let me see. Last 2 weeks, this is Mama's Jeep that crushed like this. And Mama grinded into pieces. She is very rich. When I say rich is understatement. Rich. Somebody that can bring out $5 million without thinking twice. See the car. Mama and the driver died like a fowl. Whoa. Let me see. That's the car. Have you seen it? So I was just asking myself, Mama, so you have died and left all these things. Why? How can a mighty fall so great? But hear me, if you love God and you are so dear to God, you will not allow this kind of thing to happen to you. Amen. See, some of these politicians, when they are coming to church, they are hiding. Nobody should see them that they are in church. If they are coming to God, they are hiding from serving God. But they have forgotten that I was glad when Paul said the other day that I am not ashamed of the gospel, for it is the power of Christ unto salvation. I am not ashamed to demonstrate my love. I am not ashamed to tell somebody I love God. I don't care how you see me, but I love him. I don't care how you see, because he first loved me. I don't need anything from God. Listen, I am not serving God because of what he can give me. My shelter and my food is enough for me. My life is more than a testimony. So Mama is dead. So the house, they did not dedicate the house. Somebody else will come and continue. If something happened to you now and they bury you, somebody who did not suffer with you will continue and enjoy. So where are we going with all these things? You have money, you will not even give to God. Say, God, this is for your kingdom. You cannot even use your life. I am not even talking of money. Your time, you can't give to God. Every small thing, I am not feeling fine. Do you love God? Are you sure you love God? How many people have you done good to this year? Do you love God? Faith, do you love God? Mama, do you love God? Do you love God? Huh? See, if I die today, I will die a happy man. You know why? Because I did not die like how my grandfather died without knowing God. I am dying as a man who knows God. Phew. Am I talking to somebody here? Will you die as a happy person? We are afraid of death because we don't know God. Every small thing, so I'm coming to die. And some of us, if you are on sick bed, the first thing we think about is our bank account. How much money we have in it? My house, my cars, they cannot save you. But I